Good morning. You want to hear something outrageous? Just learned now. The ancient commentators say on the Midrash that King Solomon, who built the first temple, his great-great-grandson would come along and destroy his great-great-great-grandfather's temple. What? The great-grandson destroys the temple of Solomon? The greatest structure we've known in humanity, with living miracles every day. Who was that guy? Who was that rebellious great-grandson? Well, our commentators say it was the son. He was from the son of King Solomon and Malkat Sheva. Of course, Malkat Sheva is known in modern literature as the Queen of Sheba, who the Ethiopians to this day hold, some Ethiopians I should say, hold that they are from that line of the Queen of Sheba, Malkat Sheva. And who did they become eventually? Well, a lot of people in Jamaica hold that Haile Selassie was from that same line. And Haile Selassie was the former king in Jamaica. And the Rastafarians, all those friends of Bob Marley, they hold that they're from there as well. So think about this for a minute. A bunch of modern day Jamaicans hold that they're from the king of Ethiopia that was brought into the world through the line of King Solomon. And they had that, well, let's call it a dubious honor. It's not really an honor to have been part of the destruction of the first temple in Jerusalem, because our sages have tracked down the lineage all the way to Nebuchadnezzar, the two Babylonian rulers who were the ones who actually destroyed the temple. So, you know, there's black Jews here in the south of Israel who still hold that they're the real Jews. And maybe there's a spark in their lineage all the way back through Haile Selassie and through the Rastafarians and the people in Jamaica. You want to make it even more wild? I just read a book about the Jews in the times of Columbus, were Jews that helped Columbus settle, amongst other places, Jamaica. The king of Portugal ceded the island of Jamaica to Columbus and his sons as the king's gift for discovering the New World. Jamaica was originally ruled by Columbus and his sons, and there are some that hold that Columbus was actually a Jew from Genoa who was looking for an outlet to free the Jews from the Inquisition in Portugal. And that there's some say that Columbus felt he was the Mashiach of his generation and sent in order to save the Jews of Portugal by taking those little ships across the Atlantic and founding a whole new, well, Western enclave in what we call America. You see how tightly history is wound around these biblical stories until our generation. And you see why everybody feels they have a piece, because they do. Every human being can track his way back somewhere in the story of the Bible. And when you do, guess what? It wakes up a spark of your true identity. And when you wake up your spark of true identity, you immediately know that you are part of the one living God. So let's take it seriously, folks. We can laugh, we can smile, we can dance, we can sing, but we still got to take our history seriously, because it's unfolding in front of us as we speak, with everything that's happening in the world, especially in the Middle East. Love you all. Yom Tov.